So here with maps we can see some more information. So this is Mostat nad Ezeroto, which is exactly where I probably walked past. And this is Ezeroto Družba or Družbenske Ezero, so Družba Lake. And this is the church St. Naum Ohridski, that white church that I was talking about, or basically a temple. And this is the Iskar House of Culture. So this is the metro station, right? Iskarsko šose. So this is where I left the metro, and this is where I went first. You know, I went first exactly here, and this is how it looks like at night, apparently, or during the night time. And then I went right over here. So I first went to that chaise lounges place and spent some good time there. Then I walked to the bridge, and then I came back to the Iskarsko šose metro station so that I could understand better where I was actually. And then I was just walking along the tram rails and the bus road, if I may call it so, or the road, whichever you prefer. There was also a sidewalk, and apparently it takes 15 minutes to walk past one bus stop and get to that second one, which is called 28 MI Poshtenski Klon. That's how it's called. And here is 28 MI DKTS. So there are some tramways, as you can see, and here oh, even a trolley bus stop. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay. And some buses too. So yeah, this is where I was walking on foot. Although I could have taken a tram or a bus, but I couldn't fully realize at the time where I was going, where exactly I was going. So I was just continuing to, I believe, this bridge. So I think it was this Dimitar Milenkov. I think this is the bridge. I believe this is that exact place where the attack happened. You know, this is I think the place of the accident, because there is another bridge somewhere nearby. I'm not able to find it right now. Yes. So yeah, 5010th Street. Maybe it was here, but I'm inclined to think so. I'm inclined to think so far that this was that place. Although it is possible that it was here, but there is something that doesn't go on too well with the story that I remember. And here is a bus stop too, but I doubt I've been to there. Here is another one, right over here, but it goes somehow like with turns, etc., and I don't see any tramways over here, while here, well, not exactly here, but where I showed you, so over there are tramways and buses, and if you go like right like this, you'll eventually get to that bridge, Dimitar Milenkov. So I think it happened there. I wasn't really reading the names back then, and I think with the scale I had, inside my Maps app, I couldn't necessarily read the name because it was like this, it was too small. what is it, like 100 meters right now, so I'm not sure what it was back then, but it was something like this, so I couldn't read the name without zooming in, and if I would have zoomed in, then I mean, if I had zoomed in, then I would have probably lost the tracking of where I was going, because I needed the full image of it, or the full map, if you will. So I was going with well, a lesser scale anyway, and or a smaller scale, and right here, this is where I started. Well, not exactly, maybe here. Well, I did come back to that metro station, but then I proceeded to here. At least I remember approaching a tramway stop, and there was a bus stop right next to it. And I do remember dark yellow tramways, so apparently tramways of an older type passing there, right? And same goes for the buses. So I could have easily just taken a bus or a tramway, just like I've already said, but again, I didn't know at the time where I was going. So I believe this is that bridge, and I would like to go to the street view. So this must be the metro station, right? Yes. So this is exactly where I went back to. So this is where I escaped from the first time, and this is where I came back to, and then I just began to go to here, I believe, although it is important here for me not to confuse the direction, you know, the direction that I'm going, but it appears to be the right direction, because over there are some regions where there are more people, and here it is not exactly the case, but you can see a bus stop over here, and somewhere, well, I believe behind the trees there is a tramway stop, and you can clearly see the tram rails, right? So I think this is how I went, like this. I was just continuing forward. And that was about it. And yes, here was a bicycle road, and right next to it was a sidewalk, so I took the sidewalk side, and there weren't much, I mean, there weren't many people on bicycles back then, but you know, I wanted to be a normal person, so I was walking on the right side. And here is another bus stop to that direction. I believe it should be that, well, the other one that I mentioned, I don't remember the name anymore, 28 MI something, DKTS, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, of course. And there, somewhere here there should be, well, not necessarily, because this is from July 2023, and the accident happened in August 2024, so there could be some changes, so these photos might be somewhat obsolete, and in fact the high school that I mentioned earlier is well, it used to have a different logo. It used to have a different logo, and I think some of the words or word flexions were changed with time. So yes, I'm not even sure at this point as for how many bus stops and tramway stops I've well, walked past, if I may say so, and somewhere here I turned left. Well, basically, yes, this is so I was moving into the right direction. So this is the частна професиональна гимназия по дигитални науки Софтуни Светлина. You see, this is the difference, I believe, comparing to what it was when I actually got there. Let me see a photo on my phone, because I don't necessarily want to switch between multiple windows. Yes, Softuni Buditel, and it used to be like this, Softuni Svetlina. So yes, also the logotype is now in blue, and apparently it was in yellow back in July 2023, but yes, in August 2024 it's different. And actually the tram rails crossing the sidewalk were later, so I walked past them later after I saw this building, the high school that I just showed you. So I don't know, this doesn't necessarily seem like that tone to me, but I think I passed 2 bus stops or tram stops, and here is where the tram rails go a little bit to the left if you're looking from this side. So if you go right here, there should be right, exactly. So this is where this place is. The tram rails just cross the sidewalk. I'm not sure why, but they do. And here, let me bring you to over there. So here you can see the well, anyway, the railroad, and it slightly turns right here, and I took that photo somewhere, maybe, well, not exactly here, but this is the place I took the photo of, but it was somewhere like here, maybe, where I'm pointing at right now. So I just turned and made that photo, but I was going following this direction, you know. So yes, this is a remarkable moment, I think, because it can serve as a landmark of some kind, and I think I continue it like this. And did I turn left? I think not just yet. I may remember this building, although this right here is from October 2019, as you can see, so it was quite a while ago, almost 5 years ago, by now that I'm recording this video. And yes, I'm not exactly sure where exactly I went afterwards, but or after this rather, but I did eventually get to that bridge, Dimitar Milenkov, I believe. I think this that was the bridge that I got to, but I don't think that this where I'm at right now, that this is where I was going. No, I think it was elsewhere. I think it was elsewhere, because I don't recall seeing that road at all, you know. Nor do I recall this thing. It was simpler. It was a simpler looking place, you know. So maybe it's more comfortable to write the maps, if I may say so, and not the photos, but it's more representative with the photos. Again, this right here can be that exact road that I followed, and yes, you can see something. Dimitar Milenkov over here. So this is one of these two bridges, definitely. This is one of these two bridges, and it could be that one. Well, there is a similar house over there, and you can see crossing of 1, 2, 3, 4 roads over here. Yes, even the road sign is similar, so I think it was here, right here. And this guy went from this side for whatever reason, but he could have been harassing me, because it's too much of a coincidence, in my opinion, that he wanted something from me on that first bridge first, and then somehow more than 30 minutes later, and about 2 kilometers away from that place, about 2 kilometers, he somehow managed to find me. Well, that is quite surprising to me, and I think it happened there. Also, this kind of a board or a stone or whatever is something that was present in a similar form, or at least an object similar to this one was present during the time where I was filming. And if it is that exact place, then this guy, or man, or whatever you call him, through his just like I mentioned earlier, long dark blue and grey wooden board, somewhere over here, somewhere into the bushes, you know, into the bush, and basically he was then standing right here, well, maybe here, but I ended up seeing him from this side, because he came from this side and he was to my left first. He was to my left first, so somewhere over here, right? I was somewhere in the middle, and I was just reviewing the Iskar. This is Iskar. I was just filming the river, and that was it. So I'm not sure what was the problem of this guy, and by any means I don't tolerate this kind of behavior, because this kind of behavior is inhuman and illegal. What he did to me, it could have been someone else, and what if it was a child or someone else? Yes, I think this man should be taught manners way more, just like I said it originally in that video, which I made I think over here, if I'm not mistaken again, right? I hope this is that bridge, because it is quite different. The light was falling in a different manner, if I may say so, because right over here you can see it, the entire section or the entire river in its width enlightened. Everything is enlightened. Maybe over here there are more shadows, but if I recall correctly, there were more shadows on the left side where I was filming. So yes, right after I started to talk about police, I said, police, we will. Said, we will. I said, we will. He immediately started to back up, to retreat, right? To retreat step by step, and he was just like moving in that direction, but to that direction, but with with his back, you know. So he was just stepping back. That's what he was doing. He was stepping back, and he then immediately threw that long wooden board somewhere over there. So I originally said in that video, I will see if I can go down here and see if I can find this thing or something like this, was what I said. And of course at the end of the day I didn't, because he was just around here, so he must have been here, I suppose, right? Driving just left and right. The bicycle that he had with him was helping him quite a lot, right? Because I didn't have any bicycle, obviously. I was just walking around. I was walking to this place, to this bridge, so that I could see the river better. And truth be told, I had a heavy backpack behind my shoulders, right? A heavy backpack that I had on me, that was that I was holding with me. But the thing is that, well, it was behind my shoulders. But the thing is that I also had a bag with me with some food and drinks, right? With some food and drinks, and at least I have a snapback on me, on my head, because maybe it was something that prevented him from hitting even stronger, or maybe aiming at my head, right? Because I had no idea what this what the intentions of this guy were, obviously, because I cannot decide for him what the hell he's going to do, because the things that he already was doing is out of normal person's mind imagination, you know. So basically he came from this side, and he pushed me twice. He pushed me twice when he was to my left side. So this is where he came from. He pushed me, and I told him to move away. I told him, move away. What the hell do you want from me? But apparently he wasn't understanding that part. And later, already when he hit me with that board, I tried to speak to him Slovak. I tried to speak Slovak. I said, po slovensky rozumieš? But it didn't result in anything wise from his side, but oh well, what would you expect? Right? So yes, so why did I decide to speak Slovak to him? Because it's the first Slavic language, so I thought maybe by accident this guy, being, well, at least living in Bulgaria, maybe could speak the language, but apparently no. And I think his diction was not the best ever, because I couldn't understand him at all, besides for hey bratan, hey brat, you know. And now I translated some of the phrases. Now I have the English versions of them, and I understood just a couple of phrases. I think these are two phrases of some of what he was saying that the online translator was able to hear, and I will present it to you in this video with the screenshots, I hope. So yes, this I think is that place. It looks very similar, actually. It looks very similar. This house, the fence over here, there should be a fence somewhere. Is it present? Is it? Well, this is kind of a fence, right? Yes, this is the fence. This is the fence, and the road sign, which is similar. So yes, I think this is that bridge, Dimitro Milenkov, right? I don't think it was 5010, that street. There is another bridge over there. Although everything is possible, I might be mistaken, I might be wrong. But yes, I should have pushed him right away. I should have pushed him back, you know, the first time when he pushed me. the first time right after he pushed me, I should have answered with the same thing, right? I should have responded back to him, so that he knew what was actually going on. But the reason why I didn't is because I thought, well, now I do that, and then he'll get some injuries, and then he'll blame it on me, and the police will think that well, this guy is probably the one to blame in this conflict, because we don't have any footage of the act of the assault, because we don't have any footage of the accident itself. But I do have some footage which I showed in the very beginning of this video, and yeah, so you can see my camera shaking 2 times, right? You can see it shaking once, then twice. It says 5001 here. Maybe I should go here as well. Maybe I should go to that other bridge and see what it looks like, which is something that I've already done, but again, it's hard to make a clear difference, because it's been a while since both of these photo series were taken on both the 5010th Street Bridge and the Dmitro Milenkov Bridge. It's been a while, let's be honest, and some things might have changed, especially considering it's a river, it's nature and all. Yeah, so this is the 5010 bridge. Could it be here? I don't know. And also this is one of the directions. This is the other direction. Well, technically it could have been here, because it looks very similar, right? There is a house, although I think it's a different house. There is some fence over here too. There is some fence, but there is like both-sided, a two-sided river, and it goes following different directions, I should say. And here, well, I don't. I think it doesn't look exactly this way. Also, I don't even know what's over there on the right side of whatever of these bridges, if we're talking about me seeing it with my own eyes and having a physical contact with that environment. I can only judge by photos when it goes to the right side, if we're coming from this side, because I was here on the left. I was on the left side, and anything besides that is something that I wasn't on time to do, because this this insistent man was around there, right? Like around the street. It's very similar here. So could it be, well, also this is June 2023 and you cannot see the river from that angle, but if you go a little bit further, then you can see the river slightly, and it's still June 2023, fair enough, but yes, the river is different. The positions it takes, if I may say so. So I don't think it was here. No, I don't think it was here. Excuse me. Also the road sign. Here is the road sign, by the way. That's the first time I saw it, actually. It's hidden like inside those trees, I would even say. Yes, between all those various leaves. But yes, maybe. But there is a pipe right here. Give me a second. I will open the video of on my phone and see whether I be able to identify it better. And I should find some moment. Nope, this is not it.
actually not say it in English.
Well, yes, so here is the environment. No, I don't see any pipe being here. I don't see any pipe in my video. And the house is orange, the fence is white and red, so it's probably that place. It's probably the Dimitar Milenkov bridge. I think that's where it happened. So let's go there. Be here. I mean there just in a while. So it should be here. I think it's here. You know, it's like searching for a secret place in a game called King's Bounty from 1990. A game for DOS. Yes, it's like I'm searching for a place that I am better to be familiar with, because it will give me some bonuses, except in real life these are not bonuses but actually some serious stuff. Yes, this is the house that resembles that house a lot, it's true. And this is the white and red fence, so yes. Thank you for everyone for participating in this investigation. But yes, I think it is that place. So then I just I called my family members, and this guy was still riding left and right, left and right, left and right. You know, with that on that bicycle, and he also originally was driving a bicycle when it was going about that first I wouldn't call it accident. I mean, I wouldn't call it incident either, but that first time when he wanted something from me, here, right, on that first bridge. So yes, and by the way, can we? No, we can't. But there are some photos of that bridge. Yes. So this is, oh, that's quite original, truth be told. Okay, so this must be that place. This must be that place. Yes, so this is where the paintings were. This is from back from May 2021, so more than 3 years ago. And the thing is that here were the paintings drawn with chalk, and you could see the mothers with their daughters, which is lovely, but this guy wasn't lovely. This guy was out of his mind apparently. But yes, so this is that bridge, I think, and this is where the ducks were. This is where the ducks were. Also very friendly birds overall, way friendlier than that guy. Okay, so then I just after I was hit with that longboard, I called my family members, and I was moving back. I began to move towards that direction. So just I was just going back using the same road. I came to, where is it? This place, right? So this is how I probably went, like this, and when I saw the first bus stop, maybe not here, I'm not sure, to be honest, maybe here. Anyway, when I saw the first bus stop and tram stop, this is where I thought I could go. Why? Because there was a tramway, so I was lucky for that. I was lucky for the tramway going there, a tramway, so I ran to it. Otherwise I wouldn't have been on time. I ran to it, and I just you know, I just use this tramway to get back to the Искърско шосе metro station. So basically I went to the boulevard, give me a second, Krastyo Pastuhov, right? Boulevard Krastyo Pastuhov. So this is where I went. This is where I went, I think, using the tramway, right? Right, there are some tramways. I think it was tramway number 23, although I thought it was 13 originally, but apparently I missaw it, so yeah, I believe it was tramway number 23, and that was the tramway I used. Although there was a bus stop to that direction first. That was something that I saw first, and there was an older woman awaiting a bus on a bench, you know, above the, I mean, under the roof of that bus stop construction. But I decided not to bother her with my incidents and so on, because I thought maybe this guy could just go ahead and you know, maybe attack this old woman, which is something that I didn't want to at all. So I just kept walking, and I caught that tramway, and there was no one in the in the space I was in that tramway. There was no one. It was consisting of two parts, if you will, and there was no one in mine. It was just empty. I was for some reason I was the only person there. You know, I was the only person, so that was somewhat weird to me, because I didn't originally I didn't originally see this place as this entire street, well, at least that fragment where I was walking on, as something where there weren't that many people. Although it's true that there weren't that many people, but then you know, if it's some kind of some kind of a criminal region, then why are there bus stops and tramway stops? You see, there's someone waiting for a tramway. There's also that road for bicycles. There's a house over there. There are many houses here. Here is someone on the street. You know, there are cars, which is not unimportant. There are many cars, and there were many cars on that bridge where the incident happened as well. But these are cars. They just ride past, and they do it quickly, because that's what a car usually does, you know. It's so it takes nothing for that angry guy who is responsible for the attack on me to wait for just a while until that car is away, and so he could attack me then again, you know. So yes, cars are a different thing. You can ask for some help, but first of all, the driver must hear you, and also they should agree to help you, and care, at least to a certain extent, care enough to help, right? So yes, this is exactly the tramway. I mean, exactly the design of the tramway, like that one that I took, but I was going to another direction. I was going like this, and in fact, I'm not sure whether there are many people here, but I could suppose that there aren't, maybe. But yes, it is, you see, there is a strong, well, at least a quite strong infrastructure here, right? There are buses, there are tramways, there are good conditions for people to walk, to ride a bicycle, etc. Although I'm not exactly sure about that moment of the tram rails crossing the sidewalk, but whatever. Although it is kind of confusing, but overall this is very well organized right here, you know. This is yes, here's a bus passing there. There are the necessary condition for cars, buses and tramways, most importantly people who use all these types of transport, right? So yes, there's a lot of green over here, as you can see, a lot of trees, etc. Higher trees, and some of them are really impressive. But you know, if you go somewhat further, yes, there's a high school, that private high school over here, which is also true. But if you go somewhat further, it doesn't appear to be that bad. I mean, there was a lot of rubbish somewhere here, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but there was some rubbish to the right side. There was a lot of rubbish, but it was hidden. Truth be told, it was hidden, and the thing is that if you keep also, I think I remember this thing right here. So if you keep going, excuse me, if you keep going, then you will eventually come to that bridge, well, if you aim for that at least. And this bridge, Dmitry Milenkov, doesn't seem, I mean, it didn't seem for me first to be somewhat dangerous or something. I mean, there are houses over here, right? There are four roads, and the place of their crossing, and well, basically these are two roads, but you get the idea. There are road signs, people have cars over here, so people live here, right? It is not a 100% criminal region. You can see mountains over there, right? At the end of the day, you can see the mountains. So why would it be there are some factories or something? Why would it be a region which you don't want to be in? But for some reason it was this time, right? And most importantly, there is the Iskar river, which is the main river of Sofia, to my knowledge, right? So yes, I do remember this construction, this stone or whatever it is, I think, and yes, it didn't seem to be that serious to me, so that's why I went there. There were and there is a camera. There is a camera. That's interesting. I don't recall noticing it, but that's very interesting, and it was in July 2022. I'm not sure about how it is today. Today it's the 18th of August 2024. Now that I'm now that I'm still recording this video. So yes, but this is very interesting actually. If this is the right bridge, which I believe it is, the one where I was, then the presence of this camera is something that I find to be very well, if not intriguing, but then at least interesting, you know. This is very interesting, and I didn't notice it back then. Back then, yes. Well, and this is probably the reason why I didn't notice it, because it only looks, it's only directed to that side. Well, if it's only directed to that side, then I doubt it can see stuff that's happening over here, right? Here there are probably different things, but well, yes, it is directed mainly like this, although I'm not familiar with the optics of this camera. Who knows? Maybe it has some specific angles of reflecting the image through different glasses or something. Although I think it doesn't, but I'm not sure. And again, I don't recall I don't recall seeing this camera at all, because I'm not even sure whether it was present where I walked past this place, or where it is not present anymore, or maybe there is a different camera or something. But if it is the same camera, then it might have recorded something, although I'm inclined to think it didn't, because if it's directed the same way that it was when these photos were taken, then I think it didn't. But anyway, this is just something that I want to show you. Sorry for it taking so long. I apologize for that, but this is less or more the route that I went. So then I just like I said, I went back to Искърско шосе. I took some additional photos of my injuries to send to my family members and to document history to a certain extent, as well. And no, this is a rail stop. This is where I went. Never mind, but yes, this is where I went. And I just went to the place where I've been to before, right? I just went to a place that was familiar to me, and it was that University of the Saint Clementis, I believe. It was named, at least similar to what I said it was. So this is where I went then, and I bought I bought a bottle of water in that underground shop, basically in that underground shop. It was a supermarket, but it was literally under the ground. So, but it was in the very center of the city, so there were many people there. I also saw some men attempting to steal a large bottle of whiskey, and he was stopped by the security. So yes, I'm not sure if this is quite common or not for some incidents to happen, but that is what I saw. And but these are only 2 times that I saw something like this, and it was all on the second day, I believe. I spent 2 days in Sofia, 2 beautiful days, except for the ending of that second one, because this is when I was attacked. This is this is when the incident happened. So the thing is, I really liked it in Sofia overall. I really liked it because there's a very rich architecture. The Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Am I right for calling it a cathedral? Maybe I should double check it. Let's see. Alexander. Well, basically, yes, I am right for calling it a cathedral. So yes, obviously this historical monument and many others that I saw, very impressive architecture, very interesting, and especially if you know where the attractive buildings are, the most impressive ones. And this is where I went. I went to I wanted to go to the National Gallery of Bulgaria, but I wasn't on time for that. Although I did see the Народно собрание, the governmental building, also very impressive architecture in that style with shades of white, and many other religious buildings, mostly. Many other religious buildings in something that I really enjoy to see. I don't remember the names right now. But it was a very good experience. It really was a really good experience, and some of the names that I can see now in the notes of my phone is Национален дворец на културата, which is something that I probably mispronounced, but I apologize for that. In other words, the National Castle of Culture is something that has many fountains next to it. So it was I spent some very good time over there. There even were different rainbows reflecting of the spheres that were inside these fountains, and this is something that I really enjoyed, and they're all splashing. There's really a lot of them. Nationalen. So I will try to show you it. Also, I hope to make a video about my trip to Bulgaria one day without this nasty guy, because he wasn't supposed to be the part of this story. He definitely wasn't supposed to be this unappropriately behaving. So yes, this is where I went to as well, and you can see, there are some these spheres that I was talking about, and there were some rainbows. And this was some very beautiful stuff. Oh, you didn't necessarily need to do that to me. Software, but yes, there we go. Now it's better. Now this is, well, it was better then, where I could get to the fountain. So please please bring me back there. Come on. Okay, I'll try to do it in a different way, maybe like this. Right, so I'm less or more in the same place, by the way. But I can go like over here, hopefully. The fountains are deactivated this time, or deactivated, I should say. And the thing is that here, yes, this is from August 2014, but we just saw them splashing, right? This is well, anyway, this is a very picturesque, a very picturesque performance when they're splashing. There are splashes all over here, going up, something that is very good to see. Yeah, so this place and many other places is something that I liked in Sofia, but definitely not the accident that I'm reviewing in this video, right? So yes, but everything has its bad sides as well, and the bad sides are only here to underline the good ones, in my opinion. So it's I think in order to learn, the best is when it's mostly good, but sometimes something not that good happens, just to show you that the good things are here for us. But that's in my opinion, and obviously I don't wish bad to anyone, but life goes like this, and I think sometimes life can direct us where we need to go, so maybe it was a reason for me to think more about how I would handle a similar situation, a potential situation in future, similar to the one that happened to me, right? Similar to that one. So just like I said, I have probably had to push him back the first time, after the first time he pushed me, and then the situation then the situation would have probably escalated differently. So well, it could have de-escalated, matter of fact, right? But yes, it's important to show to that people that no one is you know, got sent with a limited power or something. With unlimited power. My tongue is twisting, that means I should end this part of the video. But anyway, I think this entire situation is something that well, I think I should have ignored him less, you know, because I was thinking, well, maybe he wants to ask some money from me, or maybe he is just unhappy about me walking there, you know. But as I found out later, he just wanted to knock out me, I think, for no reason, like literally for no reason. But maybe he, well, most likely he just wanted to rob me. I think he just wanted to do that, and something like he probably just needed my my mobile phone, my money and whatnot, right? So I think this man is not actually a man, because if he was, then he would come alone without any weapons, right? Because he was equipped, I wasn't. He knew I had that backpack, that heavy backpack behind my shoulders, right? So I had an additional bag. I had one even more bag, that small one hanging on me, right? Which is with that belt around my neck. So he just took that weapon from the middle of nowhere, literally, from just from that place, which I'm not sure how he even he appears to have some stashes or whatnot, because right here I cannot see any boards, right? There aren't any boards, and what is also interesting is that I couldn't see any other boards later on, because he immediately threw it away after I mentioned the police. He started to step back step by step, and then he threw it away to apparently to hide that board as a proof of his acts, and he just threw it so that it is lost between these bushes, you know. But I couldn't see it. I wanted to come to this place and see whether I could film that board, but no, this guy was riding a bicycle left and right, and I have no idea where else. Just here, you know, like this. And I thought, well, this is not here, but over there is it is a straight line, right? It is a straight line, so you can only go forward. Well, here there is something, but I don't know it. I don't know if there is a road to elsewhere, and if it makes sense at all to go there. So you just go forward and forward, right? You can only go forward, and this individual has a bicycle with them, so it was rather not pleasant. Right, it was rather unsatisfying, because it you know, it would have taken nothing for him to just get me on that bicycle. He knew I had one hand, well, partly handicapped, if I may say so, and he knew I could only defend myself to a certain extent after what he did to me. So, and here is a straight road, so it only goes forward or backward, right? But the choice is not that rich in that case. So yes, I just took that runway, and I eventually got back. Is it here? I think not yet. I just got back there where supermarket was, you know, that other supermarket. I just got back to Искърско шосе, and was it here? I think it was here. Yes, here's where it was. So I just yes, this is where I this is where I left the, well, less or more, where I left the tramway, and I just went here to, you know, to disinfect the injuries I had with some you know, with the disinfection bottle I had with me. With I had the disinfection napkins as well, but they would have been less effective. So yes, I just used the necessary means to prevent infection and stuff from well, entering the blood and so on. So yes, this is where it looks more, well, where it looks like there are more people, right? So this is exactly how a place with more people looks like, right? Which is there are more cars, there is a bus over there, there are more cars parked over here, there is a parking to begin with, right? There is just someone on a bicycle, but most likely you know, almost for sure a better person. But yes, so this is that place. While this place does look like it's a more lively one, right? That place doesn't look entirely empty either, because there's some infrastructure, right? So this is something that didn't necessarily prevent me from going there, because I knew there was some infrastructure. Well, it makes sense if you see the tram rails, right, which go way to there, right? So I was just walking along these tram rails, with the occasional bus stops at that, both tramway stops and bus stops. So I didn't see any problem with this. And by the way, this metro station, Искърско шосе, is located, I believe, 13 stations away from the bus, from the main bus station and the main train station. They are located next to each other there. So yes, it really did take a while for me to get there. You know, it really did take a while. But then later in the bus, I was also threatened by some guy over the noises I was making with food that I had with me. It was during the night time, but we were inside we were in that bus, right? And there were many other people doing similar noises, but his only pretensions were directed at me for some reason. But yes, he probably knew that I had that hand injured, so he decided, well, if if I face this guy, then this guy will probably lose because his right hand is not in the best state, so I'll probably win if I face him, which is far from the wisest action, but oh well. And there were also some people who, a couple, surprisingly enough, who decided that they could take my places, and then they didn't seem to free these places, and later where I had to tell about this situation to the driver, they were pretending that they were about to leave, and the process of them leaving took another good while. So yes, but these are just some lesser things, whatever. And one more action that happened later is something that I will mention later in this video.